Girl, you live in the suburbs. It's okay to not be hood. It's okay to not be ghetto. It's okay to not get it out the mud. Hey y'all, what's up? What it do? It's me, hey boo. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you haven't subscribed yet, because I know sometimes you gotta get to know a person before you subscribe, and that's okay. But after this video, you're gonna know me, you're gonna subscribe. But welcome. So today I'm going to be giving y'all a story time about college, because my last story time about college, not the one being drunk, but the other story time about college and friends and stuff, I got like 1,000 views on that. So yeah, but I forgot to tell y'all, on this channel I post college videos, hair videos, lifestyle videos, and fashion videos. So if any of those are your interests, subscribe, because yeah. But anyway, we're gonna stop talking and we're gonna get to the video. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all that well, I'll tell y'all this story, I'm gonna eat. So yeah, it's a mukbang. I got a spud from McAllister's. So good. So good. Y'all want to see her? Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, so let's get into the story, right? Hold on. Amen. So this is my freshman year of college, and I stayed in Barbie Hall. If you want to see my freshman college moving vlog, it's gonna be an iCard, you know. But yeah, so my freshman year of college, I stayed in Barbie Hall. And Barbie is suite style, so it was 4 rooms, 2 girls in each room, so 8 of us in each suite. I was like, cool, not complaining. I'd rather do this than community. So I already knew that like some of our suite mates were gonna give us issues, because it was just like the vibe was weird when we moved in. So I kid you not, like, I'm sorry, yeah, that was so good. So one of the girls in our, no, not one, it was like 2 girls that stayed in one room, was like real rowdy, like 24/7. They always had boys in their room, all that kind of stuff. So it's like 6 in the morning, they up partying, and I'm like, what the heck? So the girl that stays in our suite, she goes and knocks on the door, and she's like, can y'all keep it down? Like, some of us have class in the morning, we want to sleep, blah blah blah. And she was like, okay, I got you. So it got quiet for like 10 minutes, and then they got started again. And I was like, these girls have lost their mind. It wasn't 6 in the morning, it was like 4. I'm like, what the heck? So kept telling them, like, can y'all turn music down? They would not listen, and they'd be up like screaming, belting Bruno Mars and like Katy Perry to the top of their lungs. And I'm like, can y'all do this during the day, not while we sleep, weirdos? So we would like tell them, hey, can y'all, like, there is low-key quiet hours, so can y'all like respect that? Like, yeah, we got y'all. You got us, but you're not listening. All right, that's cute. So just come tell them about their noise, they would not listen. So we was like, at some point we gonna go tell the RA, because you messing with my sleep schedule and my grades. I didn't fail or nothing, but I'm like, you messing with some people's grades, girl, relax. So it was just weird, and they would always mess with this thermostat. Like, there was a thermostat that was controlled every room practically, so they kept it on like 80 degrees, and now I'm like, bro, it's hot. So my roommate, being petty, she would go and turn it on like 20, and I was like, girl, what the heck? But I was like, hey, maybe they'll learn. I just wrapped up in my blanket. I like sleeping cold anyway, so I was like, okay, whatever. So it was like a constant back and forth battle between the thermostat and being loud. So it was one night, they were being extra loud, so like I turned on my speaker, I was like, doo, 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 doo. And I was like, since y'all want to be loud, let's match loudness, because y'all don't listen the first time we was like, okay, y'all quiet down, ma'am, relax. But no. So then, okay, during college, you know, people like to be a little freaky and have sex. So I guess you can hear nobody. Anyway, I guess you can like walls are low-key thin, so people get like complain to certain people about like, oh, you're loud, da, 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 da. So then later on this semester, this girl in the state of our suite, she made a whole list of like things that like rules basically, cause them hoes was nasty. They used to leave pee on the seat, poop on the seat, in the toilet, all of that. And I'm like, why y'all leaving all this on the toilet seat, in the seat, like not in the seat, in the toilet? That's weird. Y'all not have houses? Do y'all not have home training? Who raised you? Tarzan and his family? That's how y'all acting. But I was like, what the heck? So she made a list, and she was like, please have no male visitors after this time, and make sure that when your male visitors use the bathroom, they do this and that. And I was like, okay, I can respect that. And then she was like, please leave the thermostat on 65 degrees at all times. All times? Like, okay, if it's winter, I want it a little up. Relax, ma'am. It was like, some of her rules was ridiculous. And you are smoking crack if you think that people are finna listen to all of these, because some of them don't make no sense. So my actual roommate, don't get me started. It was like we were cool, but then sometimes we weren't cool. I'm like, what the heck? Because it was like, I thought we were cool, but then I found out that we weren't. And I'm like, why didn't she tell me this? Whatever. Because I later on found out that like she would tell my business to like some people. And I'm like, why are you telling my business to people? Because it wasn't like I was telling her. It was like I would be on the phone and she'd go back and tell people,
oh, Azaria was saying this and Azaria does this and that, right?
Why are you gossiping? I was talking to my boyfriend at the time. Like, why are you going back and telling people what me and him talk about? I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about nobody. Me and him are having personal conversations. Why are you going and telling people that? Mad weird. So she would do little stuff like that. And I remember like when I was going through a breakup, I found out that like she would fake sleep, because I would like sometimes I would just be like getting emotional or whatever, and like I was respectful. Like I would be fine, but like if I knew she would sleep, I'd be like, okay, I need to like cry, let it out. But I come to find out she wouldn't even sleep. She was just sitting there fake sleep, being weird, listening to me cry and like rant and stuff. And I'm like, that's suspect. Why are you listening to what? She would like fake be in my face and all this kind of stuff, telling me, oh, one of my hoes coming over tomorrow around this time. You need to find somewhere to go. And I was like, so it's like 8 o'clock at night. Where you want me to go?
And okay, so when I said she would like kick me out, I didn't care if she had company over, because I would have company over, but I was just upset at the fact like it's these weird hours, like 8 o'clock at night, 2 in the morning. Like 2 in the morning, where you want me to go? Like, yeah, I have friends, but they got their own lives too. Or it'd be different, and it would be like the same day. Oh yeah, find something to do, da da da. Like that was what blew me. Like, girl, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You just gonna suddenly be like, oh yeah, somebody coming over. What? First of all, I'm asleep. Like, that was my thing. So yeah.
Well, I'm supposed to go at 8 o'clock at night just because you want to have a little ooh, and then he gonna leave. Like, you can't go to his room. Or if he so-called got all this money or all this, you can't go to his house or his apartment. Why you gotta come over here? And one thing, so she had a boy in the room one time, and they was doing what they do, and she was like, yeah, he had his hands on your bed. I was like, whoa, he had his what on my what? Why is he touching my bed? I don't know this man. I don't know what y'all did. I don't know where his fingers have been. Why is he touching my bed? And then I come back in the room and I was just like, okay, because I was like, this is before I knew like the stuff she used to do. And I was like, okay, so like, how was it? Like, you know, just chit chatting, being girls. And she was just telling us stuff. And then she was like, yeah, he set the used condom on the on the microwave. I was like, if 2 plus 2 is 4, and 5 plus 5 is 10, what is this? Why this man sitting stuff on a... And she was like, it's okay, I Lysol it down, I clean next. Like, but first of all, why is he even comfortable enough to do that? Did you tell him that was okay? Like, that's a trash can. That's why did he feel comfortable doing that? Did you tell him, yeah, she don't care, just put it on the... Like, that made me mad. I was like, that's disgusting. You need to tell your company to act right. Because I'm not trying to... Because anytime I have company over, none of that kind of stuff goes on. Like, anytime my boyfriend at the time would visit, none of... Like, no. I'm not going to tell her, oh, at 9 o'clock you need to be gone. Like, no. I would tell her, hey, so-and-so's coming over this weekend. But, like, nothing's going to happen. Nothing. Like, you can be in the room if you want to. I'm not the first thing to leave. None of that. Like, it was just her choice to leave. I was like, that's cool, whatever. So, it was just like a respect thing. Like, she just was... I was like, ew. And, oh my gosh. There was one time, she was just like, he left his what's it called on my blanket. And I was like, did you not wash it yet? You supposed to wash your sheets the day after somebody was in your bed. Like, you're supposed to wash your comfort. Like, you're supposed to do that stuff often. Anytime I had somebody over, oh, I'm going to wash my stuff the next day. Yeah. But we're not waiting. But that's nasty. Even if nothing happened, like, even if we was just in the bed, you still was in my bed. Yeah. You went outside, you was in my bed and all that. Like, I'm cleaning my sheets. And she just wouldn't do stuff like that. And I was like, ma'am. And then once all the whole, like, we like all fell out or whatever, come to find out, Miss Ma'am was still going to tell her my business. I was on the phone with my mama telling her what I was going through. And here Miss Ma'am go running telling somebody she was on the phone with her mom. She was telling her mom this and that. That's my mother. What? What you gonna do? Tell Jesus if I was praying? Like, what the heck? That's another thing. Like, she would be so rude when it came to like religion and all that. I'm like, I get it, you don't have a religion, but you don't have to be disrespectful to my religion, because I'm not disrespectful to whatever you worship, whatever she worships. But I'm just like, that's weird. And it's like, that was just so, like, it wasn't like really a horror story until after the fact. Like, while I was living with her, things was okay, but once I started finding stuff out after the fact, I was like, this girl really was like mad weird. And it was one time on the phone, she was on the phone with one boy, and she was like, yeah, I got guns and I stab people and I do this and that. She was like, remember that one time I got in that fight with that girl and I did this and that, I put on my... I was like, are you trying to scare me? Because you're not. Like, because she never talked about that until after the situation when everybody fell out. She never talked about stuff like that. And then the minute I walked in, she started talking about that and getting all loud, and I was just like, ma'am, relax. You're not about it. But yeah, that was just, I wouldn't say it's really a horror story, but it's just like be careful who you choose to be a roommate, because y'all may, like, you never know how they live. The person can be chill and can be cool, but you never know how they live. And yeah, I was just like, once I found out that she used to just tell my business and all that, I was like, we cannot be friends. You going around talking about stuff that I didn't even talk to you about. So, first of all, how do you know this? Were you spying on me? Like I told y'all, she used to fake sleep. That's weird. Like, ma'am, you fake sleep just to hear me. Well, she was obsessed with me. That's what I'm tired of. My roommate was obsessed. But yeah, that was weird. And maybe sometimes she'd bring her friend in our room, and everything was cool when we were still cool. But like, once we all fell out, she had brought her in the room, and I was like, I'm not tripping because I mean it's both of our room. But she had brought her in the room, and old girl was being mad petty. And I'm like, you know I stay in this room too, so you gonna be in here, don't be doing all that extra. Because that was the girl that claimed she wanted to fight me and jump me and all this other stuff. And I was like, but when you came in my room, I was walking around untouched. Then nobody laid a finger on me, nobody said nothing to me. So did you really want to fight me, or did you just want to scare me? Because I didn't leave. I sat right in my bed watching my little videos, and I was like, who finna make me feel like I'm welcome in my own room? Not y'all. That's for the birds, the bees, the trees, and the seas. My goodness. Well, but yeah, weirdos. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, like, it would be times when she would just love to act like she was just so hood and like this and that. But I would see her post, and I'm like, girl, you live in the suburbs. It's okay to not be hood. It's okay to not be ghetto. It's okay to not get it out the mud. What the heck? Relax. Because baby, you doing too much. And she would love just being like, I'm from DC, I'm from DC. Blah, blah, blah. We get it. You're from DC. We get it. What are you going to do? What? Why are you getting so rowdy? We get it. You're from DC. Relax. We were at a game once, and I guess it was like some DC, Maryland, something beef or whatever because of one song. And my friend, she was like, she was basically asking like, so like, what's going on? What's the whole like situation? And she's like,
you don't get it. You're not from DC. Blah, blah, blah.
and she was like, and I was sitting there like, duh, that's why she asked what's going on. Because she knows she's not from there, so she's trying to figure out why you upset. And I was just like, Miss Ma'am, we get it. You're from DC. I felt like I was from DC as many times she said she was from DC. Goodness. And she would just, she's like a pathological liar. She would just be like, oh yeah, I do this and that. I make this much money at Starbucks. And I do my research. And I was just like, why are you lying? It would just be like, she would lie about little stuff too. And I was like, that's weird. You don't have to lie. If we're supposed to be your friends, no one's going to judge you. You don't have to lie. Like, get together. That's weird. And she was like, y'all, I made $40,000 one month just from Starbucks. And I was like, did you never go home? How did you make that much at Starbucks? How did you make $40,000? Maybe she did, but that don't add up. You don't make that much at Starbucks to make $40,000 a month. That's like a salary. And she told us she just used to lie so much. And I was like, at some point, I was just like, okay. I was like, oh my gosh, that's good for you. Congratulations. Because I did not want to ask her, how did that happen? Because she's just going to be like, I'm from DC, DC, and I was like, don't get her started about DC. That's like me, I'm from Atlanta. I'm on the ATL, ho. Like, that's somebody walking around saying that 24/7. Nobody wants to hear that. We get it. We get where you're from. Yeah, you know you can be proud of where you're from, but you don't have to tell me every time we talk, I'm from DC. Girl, I met you 6 months ago. I know you're from DC. Relax. What? And it's like, I have to put disclaimers on my videos. People like to just take my words and twist them. This is not to bash nobody. I'm just telling y'all my roommate horror story and my sweet mate's horror story. Because a lot of wild stuff went on, and I'm like, y'all are weird. And that's why I'll never stay in a dorm again, because why y'all leaving pee on the toilet seat? Why is there poop on the toilet seat? And they would leave their hair on the shower curtain. Like, what'd you do? Take some scissors to your vagina? Like, why the hair, like, weird? If you're gonna shave, make sure everything is, like, you know, cleaned up when you're done. That's nasty. That's nasty. But this is a short story time because I don't really have a lot to really say, because I'm not finna lie and give y'all a fake story. Like, life was just terrible. I mean, like, yeah, some messed up stuff happened, but it wasn't just awful. Only thing that was awful was when I found out about all the stuff old girl used to do, and I'm like, we don't do that over here at all. At all. So, and like I said in my last video I uploaded, I'll be doing post notification shoutouts and Instagram shoutouts. So if you want to be in the Instagram shout out, just make sure you do a screen recording or take a picture of you watching my video, tag me, and I will repost you and give you a follow back on Instagram. And if you want a post notification shout out on YouTube, just comment post notification gang, or like just say something and then be like, I got my post notifications on, da, 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 da. I'll give you a shout out in my next video. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and turn on the notification bell. That way you get notification every time I post a video. So without further ado, I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.